behind.
No one truly noticed him. Every single day, dressed in a simple, worn uniform and holding a mop, he walked calmly through the gym's corridors and training areas. His movements were quiet, almost invisible, as if he were part of the floor, the walls, or the routine itself. While the bodybuilders posed in front of mirrors and the machines echoed with the sound of iron, he passed by without drawing attention. To most people, he wasn't seen as a man with a life, dreams, or a past. He was simply labeled the cleaner. People stepped around him without a second glance, absorbed in their own reflections and routines. No one asked his name. No one wondered where he came from or what stories he carried inside. In a place filled with strength, discipline, and ambition, he was overlooked, reduced to a role, treated as if his presence didn't really matter. And yet, behind that quiet routine and humble appearance, there was much more than anyone could imagine. But before we continue this story and uncover what lies beneath the surface, I want to hear from you. Take a moment and tell me in the comments, from which city are you watching this amazing content right now? The gym was a world of exaggerated muscles, towering mirrors, and egos that often seemed even larger than the bodies reflected in the glass. In that space, people came not only to train their bodies, but also to display them, constantly checking their reflections, comparing themselves to others, and seeking validation through appearances. Strength in that environment was rarely defined by patience, humility, or inner control. Instead, power was measured in inches around the arms, in the weight stacked on the bar, and how many eyes were watching. Very few stopped to think about the kind of discipline that can't be seen, the discipline of the heart, the mind, and the character. In a place obsessed with physical dominance, true strength, the kind that shapes a person from the inside out, was quietly ignored. Some laughed at him in passing, exchanging amused looks as if he were part of a joke no one bothered to explain. Others didn't even acknowledge his existence, walking straight past him as though he were invisible. Day after day, he remained in the background, silent and unnoticed, blending into the routine of the gym. Yet almost no one paid attention to the sharp, attentive gaze behind his calm expression. While mopping the floor or wiping down corners, he carefully observed every movement, every posture, and every poorly executed exercise. He noticed the mistakes others made, the risky angles, the lack of control, details that only someone with deep knowledge and experience could truly recognize. Hidden behind that humble role was an awareness far greater than anyone imagined. With a calm, respectful voice, he slowly approached a young bodybuilder who was struggling through his set. There was no arrogance in his posture, no desire to show off, only quiet confidence. Gently, almost hesitantly, he spoke.
"Do you mind if I give you some advice?" The young man burst into laughter, surprised by the interruption. He looked the man up and down, taking in the simple uniform and the mop resting nearby. In his mind, the idea was absurd. After all, what could a cleaner possibly teach him about strength, training, or success? He began by explaining something almost too simple to impress anyone: posture, breathing, and control. He spoke about keeping the spine aligned, engaging the core, and allowing the breath to guide the movement instead of fighting against it. There were no flashy words, no promises of instant results, and no attempt to show superiority, just the fundamentals, the kind of basics that most people overlook, yet that form the foundation of true, lasting strength. He emphasized patience, focus, and respect for the body, reminding the young man that strength is built over time, not forced in a single moment. His tone carried no ego, no desire for attention. It was the voice of someone who had learned through years of practice, mistakes, and discipline. Then, quietly, he reached for the heavy dumbbell resting nearby. The room, once filled with noise and laughter, suddenly fell into silence. Conversations stopped. Eyes turned in his direction. Without hesitation, he lifted the weight smoothly, his movements slow and perfectly controlled. Every muscle worked in harmony, not in chaos. There was no shaking, no unnecessary strain, only balance and precision. He lowered the dumbbell with the same care he used to lift it, showing the same respect for the movement from start to finish. In that moment, everyone understood. Real strength isn't loud, flashy, or arrogant. It's calm, controlled, and deeply connected to self-awareness. And the man they had dismissed as just a cleaner had just taught them a lesson none of them would forget. The laughter stopped completely. One by one, phones were lowered, forgotten in trembling hands. Conversations faded into silence. For the first time, people were no longer staring at his uniform or judging his appearance. They were watching him because of what he could do. Curiosity filled the room, replacing mockery, and a deep sense of respect began to grow among those who moments earlier had laughed or ignored him. Still playing the role of a tired old man, he calmly accepted every challenge thrown his way. There was no rush, no need to prove himself, and no desire to dominate others. He listened, nodded, and stepped forward with quiet confidence. One by one, he demonstrated control, balance, and undeniable strength, making each movement look effortless. His power wasn't explosive or aggressive. It was disciplined, refined, and deeply rooted in experience. With each challenge, the message became clearer. True strength does not shout, does not provoke, and does not seek validation. It doesn't need applause or approval to exist. Real strength reveals itself naturally through consistency, humility, and mastery. By the end, everyone in the room understood that what they had witnessed was not just physical power, but a lesson in character, one that would stay with them long after the weights were put down. Some felt small, as if their confidence had been quietly stripped away, not by humiliation, but by truth. Their egos, once loud and inflated, suddenly had nowhere to hide. Others, however, felt deeply inspired. They saw in him a reminder that there is always more to learn, no matter how strong, young, or experienced one believes to be. The real difference between them was not strength or status, but attitude. Those who chose to learn grew, while those who took offense remained trapped by pride. After a long moment of silence, someone finally gathered the courage to ask, this time with genuine respect in their voice, "Are you a trainer?" He smiled gently, without any trace of superiority or self-importance. It was the smile of someone who had nothing to prove. Calmly, he answered, "I'm just someone who respects training." In that simple response, he delivered his greatest lesson. Titles fade, uniforms change, and recognition comes and goes, but respect for the process, for discipline, patience, and continuous learning is what creates true mastery. And in that moment, everyone understood that they weren't just watching a strong man, but a wise one. He never said he was strong. Not once did he feel the need to declare his abilities or draw attention to himself. He never introduced himself, never shared his name, his past, or experience. He didn't look for applause, praise, or recognition, and he certainly didn't wait for approval from the crowd. While others sought validation through noise and display, he remained calm, focused, and silent. Everything about him spoke through action rather than words. The way he stood, the way he lifted, and the way he respected every movement revealed a depth of discipline that couldn't be faked. His strength wasn't loud or aggressive. It was controlled, balanced, and deeply rooted in years of practice. In a place filled with mirrors and egos, he had no need to look at his reflection. Without saying a single word about himself, he taught the most powerful lesson of all. Real strength doesn't introduce itself, doesn't compete for attention, and doesn't beg to be admired. It simply exists, undeniable and self-evident. And by the end, everyone in the room understood that his strength had spoken far louder than any applause ever could.
That day, the gym gained something no supplement, no workout plan, and no piece of expensive equipment could ever provide: humility. It wasn't something you could buy, mix in a shaker, or read on a label. It didn't promise quick results or instant transformation. Instead, it arrived quietly, through an unexpected lesson, and changed the atmosphere of the room in a way no one anticipated.
For those who truly understood what they had witnessed, the impact went far beyond that single workout. They left the gym with more than sore muscles or physical fatigue. They carried a new awareness with them. They realized that real growth doesn't come only from adding weight to the bar, but from shedding arrogance, listening more, and respecting the process. From that day on, they didn't just train their bodies harder, they trained their minds to be more patient, more open, and more disciplined. And in that balance between body and mind, true strength began to take shape. At the end of the day, as the gym slowly emptied and the noise of clanging weights faded into silence, he picked up his mop and returned to his routine. He left the same way he had come, quietly, without attracting attention, without waiting for praise, and without saying goodbye. There was no dramatic exit, no final pose, and no need to explain who he was. To an outsider, it may have looked like an ordinary man simply finishing his shift. But for those who had witnessed what happened, the atmosphere was no longer the same. Something invisible, yet powerful, remained behind, lingering in the air and in their thoughts. He didn't leave behind a name, a title, or a legacy carved in words. Instead, he left a lesson that would stay with them long after the doors closed and the lights went out. It was an eternal truth, simple yet profound. True strength does not need to be announced, advertised, or defended. It doesn't shout, boast, or demand respect. Real strength is recognized naturally through humility, discipline, and consistent action. And in that quiet departure, he reminded everyone that the strongest impact is often made by those who speak the least and live the most.